Hello, human peoples. You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. To support us and gain access to great exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and our latest show, Spiel Boys, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We do game streaming, movie nights with our patrons every Friday night, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want. Literally anything, within reason, and we have to do it. You are quite frankly out of excuses not to go visit patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Welcome to another episode of Hypecast!
Hypecast!
Oh, it's the show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm your other co-host, David Bell.
Hey.
And we have a third person. Oh, there you go. You got it.
I was like, do I do my own intro? Do I wait for
You
it?
do.
What happens?
You got it.
Hey, I'm everyone's favorite ding-dong, Valerie Tosi.
Hi, Valerie. Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, as good as can be. Still hiding from the world for now.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yep.
Welcome.
Thank
What,
you.
this is your first Hypecast, is it not?
No, second. I did it for so long ago.
Right, I
Back,
think
okay.
it might have actually
I
been in
knew-
person, right?
yeah, it was. It was in the
It
before
was
times.
so long ago.
You've done a Fox Mulder, right?
In the long ago.
Yeah, I did. I think I did both. In fact, I might have done them both in the same day.
Oh, okay. You're one of our, the few people who've actually been a guest on Fox Mulder as a Maniac.
And I take that as the highest compliment.
You should.
It's
you
you
should.
and I think it's you and James Urbaniak. So
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
it's elite
Yeah.
company.
So, yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How's everybody's day? What's everybody been up to?
I'm in the third day of my birthday week.
Oh, happy
I like
birthday.
thanks. I
Happy
like to celebrate all
birthday!
week. Because personally, I think it's offensive that we're expected to get older every year.
Especially during this trash. It's like,
Right?
I'm coming up
Yeah.
on my third COVID birthday. Like, I'll be.
I know.
And I'm like, this
know.
is getting out of control.
It's garbage.
I-
It's total garbage.
So we made up time, so we could just say it's like 2019.
We could turn back time.
Yeah,
we
there's
could
nothing
find a way.
stopping us.
I'm going to need you to get a little more throaty with that, Tom.
I'm not about to attempt a Cher impression.
Away.
Turn back time.
Tom.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Oh man. Oh, we're already off to a great start.
We really are.
Dave, we should probably name some producers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
let's
not?
do that thing.
Let's get into it. Hey, everybody! Big thanks to Lef. Thank you, Lef. Big thank you to Samuel Beckett's Donuts and Mortgage Emporium. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you to Ryan, the Silly Money Goose. Thank you to Snapper Carr, punches God in the dick.
Yeah, he does.
Thank you to @Nerd Numbers. Thank you to Mike the Lurker. Thank you to DJ Finney. Thank you to Dracula, the bus driving vampire. Thank you to Brockway Loves the Meat Millie. Thank you to Grumblebee. Thank you to Screaming Horse Pyramid. Thank you very much.
Let me jump in here. Thanks to Look Mom on a podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you to Seismic Charge Noise. Wow. Thank you to Deborah's awesome, Barbara's great, and Cancer Can Go to Hell.
Thank you.
Thank you to Numino Ultra Microscopic Silico Volcano Coniosis Jones.
Thank you.
I
thank
can't
you
believe
to
you could read that.
It's memorization. I am not reading that word. Thanks to the baby from Eraserhead.
Thank you.
Thank you to Chiz Lily Tits.
Thank you.
Thank you to These 7 Bs.
Thank you.
Thank you to Breezy Ruizy.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
to Davey Francis for The Revenge.
Thank you.
And thank you to MVB.
Woo.
Is that for most valuable butt?
It can be.
Yeah.
It is now.
I want you to know when you sent me the file of all the stuff we were going to look over, I saw the like top of it and I was like, are there links? Like who what is all this stuff? And then and Jeff was next to me and he was like, "You're an idiot. Those are the producer shout outs." And I was like, just kidding, everybody.
I get it. It looks
fine.
like nonsense.
Fine. Yeah, we send people this doc with no explanation or context, even if they've never even heard the show before. So it's like, so we're just gonna jump right in. You know the show.
That's the beauty of the show. It's cash. It's real cash.
Oh, it's super cash.
Oh, it's real cash.
Yeah.
Soup's cash.
Mm-hmm. Soup's cash.
We have.
All right.
What was that, Tom? Do that again. Oh, I'm glad you could replicate it.
Yeah, it was truly like on demand. I was like, "Is that a sound bite?" Nope, just
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my own share soundboard.
All right. Well, we have trailers.
We
do you want to
do.
talk about trailers?
Dude, I can't wait to talk about trailers.
Dude, there's some really
Okay.
good ones in here.
There are.
Kind of are.
Yeah.
I'm pretty hyped. There's not many this is a weird week because we're back at it. Last week we sort of did this we had been gone for the holidays, so we had all these huge trailers. This is we're getting back into okay, these are kind of the smaller things, not big superhero stuff, and it's still there's a lot of good stuff here.
I mean,
I'm very
a
excited.
really nice smattering of different genres and stuff.
Yeah,
I was going to say there's one moon-sized trailer.
there is one
I
nonsense trailer.
cannot wait to talk about that.
Yeah. I saved that for last. I had a policy here. Sometimes if a movie has 6 trailers that comes out, I won't put it on the dock too much because it's what more is there to say?
We have put every
specific-
single one of these trailers on this.
Yes, because I want all of it. I want it all.
Yeah.
I need to take in as much of that as possible.
Yeah.
But first, let's talk about the trailer for X.
Oh my God. I cannot fucking wait for this movie.
Right, it's Ty West who did
It's Ty West, yeah.
Oh gosh.
He
The
did
Sacrament.
They did Hereditary, right? Or was
Innkeepers.
that for A24? That
A24
he
did
did-
Hereditary. That
he did
was
The House of the Devil, The Innkeepers,
That's
The
right.
Sacrament. All movies that I really quite love. He's done VHS, several.
he gets killed in
sections
the
of
very
that.
beginning of You're Next.
He sure does.
He sure does.
What a claim to
He
fame.
is-
I know,
Yeah.
right?
He is a very fun horror director.
Yeah, this is the first movie he's done in a long. I think he's been doing a lot of TV.
He has. I just looked it up. He's been doing a lot of single episodes of TV shows.
Get in, get out, baby.
Yeah.
Got to make that paper.
Hey, look.
His last film was in a Valley of Violence, which I haven't seen. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, it has strong Texas Chainsaw vibes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like if the kids in Texas Chainsaw were going to the farmhouse to make a porno.
Yeah.
Right.
It's basically what the plot of this movie appears to be.
And there's 2 actors in it that I am so jazzed about. Martin Henderson, I'm sure that I am going to be speaking completely for myself in this.
Torx Martin Henderson.
Okay, both myself and recently my mother, Virgin River, baby.
I have not seen that.
Oh, you're not missing anything. It is so bad, but I can't stop watching it. It's so predictable to the point where I was watching it with my friend Emily, and I just would list what would happen literally next, and she's like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "Because it's so insanely. You could see it coming from a mile away. It's so dumb." But yeah, I think he's from New Zealand, but he keeps having these backwoods accents, and he's so good at them. I'm just I don't get it, man.
He's also really good at getting killed by a girl in a videotape.
Oh yeah,
He's
in
the
the
dude
ring.
from The Ring. Yeah.
My God, I forgot about that. It's been
Yeah,
so
yeah.
long since I've seen it.
He really does need a win.
It's been a while. It's been a
Been
while.
a while.
Oh my God. And then
Poor Martin Henderson.
Yeah.
it's funny because Jenna Ortega's in it too, and it's if you look at her IMDb, it's like she's either been in stuff that's super fucked up or Disney shit. It's like there's like no in between. And like I do you guys watch? I watched that Camp Cretaceous show because I'm a child, and I
haven't. Is she in it?
Yeah, she's one of the voices in it. It's really cute, and so I was like, oh, I love her.
I do need to see that.
It's so cute. It's actually darker than you would think it would be.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
It's like I'm not in love with the animation, but like if it's like I don't know, kids in peril, all right.
Oh yeah. Kids are for sure in peril. Fuck them kids.
But yeah, I'm not quite sure what the thread is in this movie, and that's why I really like the trailer. Because the trailer, it's like, I can't quite tell if this is supernatural, if this is more like a slasher.
Well, it's
and that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like they're going to this farmhouse to like surreptitiously film a porno. Like the guy who owns it doesn't really know that's what they're doing, and he's got like this wife upstairs or whatever, and there's something wrong with her, and she's real creepy. Yeah, it isn't clear if it's supernatural or just good old-fashioned Texas Chainsaw vibes, but
and no one's
I'm into
telling.
it.
Yeah,
nobody's telling.
Because you're like, it's hard to tell if the wife is like. Is she some like weird version of a vampire, or is she just like cannibalistic? Like it's like really weird.
Or is she? I'm wondering if it's going to be like she turns out to not be the threat.
Right. She could just be a confused old lady. It seems.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I have no idea. Ty West doesn't tend to do. He's very interesting because his films are very conventional, like House of the Devil and The Innkeepers and The Sacrament. They all kind of just go in the direction you think they're going to go, but also in a very just like a really well done way.
They're just well done, yeah.
Yeah, they're just so fucking well done. He's not trying to surprise us, to Shyamalan us in any way. He just makes these really solid horror films. And so, yeah, I can't freaking wait.
Yeah.
I mean, few people can aspire to the creative heights of old.
Right.
The beach that makes you old.
I still haven't seen that.
You must.
Oh,
you
must.
simply must.
Is it how bad? Is it really bad?
It's as bad as a movie called Old could possibly be.
Okay.
It's
noted.
certainly not a good movie. Man, now I want to watch Old again.
It's very, very funny.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's like I
out.
almost hope that the budget wasn't that high so that the CGI of them getting old is just really bad.
You're in luck.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Live for that shit.
They still don't, even though he's kind of having a comeback, they still don't trust him enough to give him much of a budget.
Yeah. And nor should they.
No.
Because, boy, did you see Old? Like, if I was a producer, I'd look at Old and I'd be like, yep, I'm glad I didn't give him that much money. He didn't need that much money.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, Old. Yeah.
So anyway,
But
that's the
yeah.
trailer for X.
Speaking of, I don't know, good directors, this next trailer is for Kimi, directed by Steven Soderbergh, written by David Koepp, which doesn't necessarily mean it's good. It's just that David Koepp can write a screenplay.
He's written a few. He's written a few Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he's also written a
Jurassic
Jack
Spark.
Ryan Shadow Recruit or
Sure,
two,
yeah.
an Inferno or two. So
A secret window here and there.
yeah. Well, he directed that.
He sure did. No, this looks good. It looks. Go ahead.
I was just going to say the second that Zoe Kravitz's character came on, I was like, oh, a live action Coraline. And then all of and I was like, oh, no. It's just our generation has decided that we would fund lime crime for all of eternity because every movie is like, how do we make a woman quirky? And they're like, we're going to give her blue hair. And you're like, okay.
It's funny. That's the
true.
thing they settled on 38 years ago, and it just hasn't evolved.
I know.
We're going to give her crazy hair.
It's so funny. It's always,
Right.
it's like that or orange. It's either blue or orange almost always. And then Billie Eilish has is the song of the trailer. And I'm like, oh yes, another crazy colored haired woman.
Really, really driving that point home. I don't know. I think this is kind of interesting. It's I mean,
Soderbergh.
Soderbergh does his kooky stuff, and it's Zoe Kravitz is this lady whose job it is to interpret like the voice commands you send to your Alexa, which I always dig movies that are kind of dealing with a profession that exists but is like super super niche and nobody really realizes that it's a job that somebody has to do.
Is this a real job? Is it like
I'm not sure. There must be some people who have to like listen to these recordings, not all of them, but like just for quality control, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny because when I was reading like the synopsis and stuff after I watched the trailer, one thing that wasn't clear in the trailer that I read in the plot point that I thought was really interesting is that her character is actually agoraphobic. And I thought that it was supposed to take, which I think it does, but I think it's supposed to take place around the pandemic because there's scenes where you can see like the mask under her chin and stuff. Yeah. But I didn't realize that she's actually agoraphobic. So it's not just about like COVID. She's like, oh, people in general, no thank you.
Oh, weird. Yeah, they don't highlight that in the
like,
trailer.
I've seen him. No thanks.
Soderbergh films have this weird. He has this ability to like. They really blend in. Does that make sense? Where like there'll either be a trailer that I'm like, ooh, that looks really unique, or it just looks generic thriller.
Yeah.
That ends up being very good. Like he's such a good director. But this is one where I saw this advertised for a while and didn't even realize it was Soderbergh. And like that alone makes me want to see it.
Yeah,
like I don't know if I'd want to see this normally.
He's good at not. He's good at doing the opposite of what like a Tarantino does, where he's not so loud that you like he can't get out of his own way or something.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the premise is that she hears what she believes is a murder, and nobody believes her.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Right.
The society doesn't believe a woman? I don't know. I can't imagine it.
I know, impossible. It's the height of science fiction.
It's got to be something where it's like the murder was within her company or something, because her company like is like kidnaps her in it and tries to shut her up, and it's like they wouldn't do that if it was just like I assume it's like
Yeah.
it's got to have something directly to do with the company, the fake Amazon company, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be like the CEO and his wife or something. Like it's super, you know what I mean? It's like very weird.
It may be even more sinister than that, where it's something like, oh, we get like, I don't know, 2% of the recordings we receive are some sort of violent crime happening, and we just prefer to suppress that because otherwise we'll have to do like a really expensive audit.
Right. It could just be like Amazon as usual.
Right.
Like,
It could just be a car company that doesn't want to pay to do a recall. You know what I mean? Like,
that would be pretty interesting.
Oh no, we have no connection to them. We're just cheap.
yeah. That's going to be expensive.
We don't care that there's a tornado. You fucking work through it. It's like,
exactly. It's sort of like how they allow like a certain number of insect parts and per volume of processed food.
Right.
They're just like, you're going to get a couple of murders. All right. That's the price you pay for convenience.
We did the math, and it's cheaper to kidnap and murder you than to address the murders. So we're doing that instead.
Oh my god! Oh, that also I can't stop thinking about that insect thing. I'm so mad at you for bringing that up.
Oh, sorry.
It's so.
Yeah, we're gonna get an insect or two.
I know. I mean, I know they're just prepping us for what we're inevitably gonna have to eat because we keep ruining this planet. But like,
oh yeah. We're gonna be scarfing down cricket cubes before too much longer.
Ugh. So gross.
Crickets are delicious.
No, they're
you
not,
can get
Dave.
them. You can get them.
Oh, I know you can get them. I could put my hand out of the window and get one if I want right now.
They're like little peanuts.
Oh my god!
They're great.
They're not though. They're not, Dave.
They're fucking gross.
They are.
Dave, do you eat them like regularly, or did you just like try one and you were like, "This isn't bad"?
I have a box of crickets. Yes, in my apartment right now. It's a small box. They're flavored.
Wait, what the fuck? They're flavored?
Yeah, they sell like dried flavored crickets.
Like flaming hot crickets.
I was just gonna say that.
Like Cool Ranch crickets.
There's a restaurant
blue raspberry
in LA.
crickets.
Blue raspberry crickets.
There's a restaurant in LA that sells. You can get scorpions and crickets.
Fucking no.
No. They're pretty delicious.
No.
Eat crickets.
You know what?
Everybody eat crickets.
Oh no, my internet, it's out. I'm gone.
On the count of 3, everybody eat a cricket.
Fucking gross. I can't.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the trailer for Kimi.
Oh God.
All right. This next one is called Super Pumped.
Ugh.
The Battle for Uber. I'm not sure why that's the name.
Maybe it's a thing. Like he says it in the trailer. Maybe it's a thing the real guy said.
It's probably his catchphrase or something stupid.
Yeah, this is like a Showtime, I guess, limited series starring JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, as the founder of Uber. And
I don't need this.
No,
I don't need this.
I don't think I can watch it because I think it's just going to make me super mad.
Right.
Like it's after The Social Network, which was fine, but there's like I don't need more like cool music. Look how evil this tech bro is, because it's not like trying to make him look good, but it feels very Wolf of Wall Street, where it's like, I'm not sure what you're trying to say about this guy.
It's just we're just
like,
highlighting
are we supposed to be
dude
impressed by him?
Yeah,
Right.
we're supposed to sympathize with him in some regard because fucking no thanks.
And I'm not, even if they're trying to paint him as like like the trailer leans really heavily on like, oh, it's you love this guy because he blasts through every problem like a wall. The problem is he thinks everything's a wall. So it's like they're trying to present him as this like take no prisoners person, when like the story of Uber is circumventing regulations and putting customers at risk and all this. All it is just a dude with zero scruples getting around laws that are in place for a reason.
That's like that scene when you hear him go, "Is this legal?" and everybody laughs. I'm like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah,
right. And again, I think
want
it's
the moon
trying
to fall on them.
I know.
It's like it's trying to walk the line where it's like we're not like, oh, what he's doing is bad, but he's also breaking all the rules. Look at this guy. And it's, again, I just can't figure out their tone they're going for. Are they trying to make it seem cool or bad? It's just, I don't know, man.
Nobody wants to have empathy for a tech bro. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah.
I also can't imagine. Here's the other thing is that like inventing taxis but on your phone isn't impressive.
No.
And so we don't need to like the idea of like, how did he do it? It's like, I know how he did it. He was just the first person.
He was just the first person, and
then other people did it too.
Yeah.
And he's gotten around the regulation. Like the reason to make a movie like Social Network is because Mark Zuckerberg more or less invented social media, and it has completely changed the entire world.
Right.
This guy is a dipshit that is just skirting regulations, you know? Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
Is a dude who wants to not pay people living wages, and not do anything to protect customers or it's really
and
frustrating.
Even Mark Zuckerberg, like, didn't MySpace come first?
Yeah.
Yes, but
like
it was around the same time. But like Facebook has changed the planet.
Yes,
so there's
that definitely has more of a right to exist.
Yeah,
but it also needed like part of that is also that it's David Fincher and Sorkin, and it's like we got all these talented people to make this. Which isn't to say these people aren't talented for the Uber show.
Yeah,
but it's just like it's not. Like, I don't know, man.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
It's like you said. It's like less impressive crime.
Yeah,
like it's like crime. It's like a crime movie about a heist that's not even impressive. So it's like, why do I want to watch?
Yeah,
that?
it's crime with an app. It's like ridiculous.
It's the wrong angle. It's like if like I mean, this is kind of what the previous trailer was. I'm all for movies exploring Amazon as a company, but I would never want to see a film of like, watch Jeff Bezos invent online bookstores. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't care. It's not impressive. It was never impressive.
Especially because it just seems like you said, that it's like Social Network, where I want it to be more like, I want it to have like a satirical vibe. Like if I was going to watch it, it's like make Adam McKay do it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Make it a comedy. Make it make him seem like more of a dipshit.
Yeah.
Highlight the fact that what he's doing isn't impressive. This feels like it's trying to make him seem like some genius, and I just don't buy it.
Right.
The only thing that I like about it is that Uma Thurman is in it. That's it.
Yeah, she's always great.
Yeah, she shows up again on this doc.
I know that bitch is going to actually qualify for health insurance. I'm jealous. Get that sweet, sweet SAG insurance, baby.
Hank
Speaking of
Azaria.
which, yeah.
Sorry, Hank Azaria is in this.
Oh, he
playing
is?
Tim Cook.
Really?
Yeah.
So random.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with that. I just wanted to.
I don't think you can do anything with it. I
Also,
think it's just
Uma
meant to
Thurman is
sift
playing
through your
Ariana
fingers like
Huffington.
sand. Really?
Yeah.
That explains the accent she's doing.
What the fuck?
I was just like, Uma Thurman's doing an accent in this trailer. That's neat.
Yeah. That makes more sense now.
Yeah, a little bit.
So that's that.
So that's super pumped. The battle for Uber.
Yeah,
Jesus,
super
even that
pumped,
name.
which none of us are for this movie.
The
Yeah,
battle for
exactly.
Uber? Like what? I don't
So
know.
stupid.
It seems this is so. It feels obviously it's just the trailer, and we can't know until we watch the thing, which I'm never going to do. But man, the battle for Uber, it just seems so misguided.
Yeah, this is not going to be the thing that makes me sign up for a Showtime subscription.
No.
Yeah. All right, we can move on. We can go to the Pink Cloud. This is a indie film. This is a foreign film. What country
It's
is
Brazilian. I looked it up. It looks really cool.
I like how there's multiple movies that has come out that I've seen where they have to put the disclaimer, we didn't write this because of the pandemic.
I
Like
know.
this was filmed before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like that's the first thing you see is a thing that's like this was made in 2019. So like don't get mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, did you guys secret COVID? Like, I'm so mad at you.
Right.
Like,
Were you on a mailing list?
yeah, not a fan.
There's must be so many writers who's been frustrated by this because this isn't the first trailer we've covered like this. Apparently, this is just a theme we love, which is isolation. In this case, it's a pink cloud that is toxic. That is, I'm guessing, covering the entire planet, and two strangers have to take shelter together. And it's about their lives in this quarantine where they can't leave this apartment. And it seems to last years and years. They have a kid
Right,
together.
they have a kid
Yeah.
that ages in the trailer.
This actually, I mean, for obvious reasons, it's like, man, I'm not in the mood for this.
Yeah.
But it does look compelling as a movie.
That scene when the dude jumps out of the window, I was just like,
Yeah.
oh man, been there.
Right. It does look good. So, for people who can handle something that feels very pandemic, this is something to check out, I would say. It's just going to be a long while before I, put this movie on.
It's also a female director, which is pretty dope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. It does look really bleak.
Yeah.
Which it's like that on top
Super.
of just still swimming in this pandemic. This is
It
going to be a
also,
tough watch, but it also I agree that it looks pretty compelling.
Yeah, there's a lot of hurdles because there's also the promise of we're going to spend the movie in one room. And it's like, oh, cool. like a single apartment.
I do like that it is like a thing, like a threat that you can see though, as opposed to like with COVID where, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of cool that it's like kind of always there in the background, just like haunting, and like it's really neat.
It's a cool way.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cool way to like visually represent the idea of like a pandemic or plague. It's just kind of hanging there like a Star Trek monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dope.
If it is about a play, again, if it was written before COVID, I don't know I wonder if there's similarities beyond just the quarantine aspect. I guess we'd have to watch to find out.
Well, we can tell in the trailer that they get like prepackaged food and supplies from their government, so already we know this is a fiction.
That's very true.
Yeah, I know, because that's the thing. Like watching it, I was like, what do people do for work like the whole time? Because like we're going through it where like people are still they have to leave, where like this is like to the point where like you literally can't go outside. So
they have like dope like vacuum tubes on their windows that they get everything delivered with.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
No, hell no. No, I think today
it's a sweet deal though.
The Supreme Court just voted to like not allow employers to have testing or vaccine mandates.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to go to work.
Yeah, no. The US of A is not going to send us a food tube.
No.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. I mean, maybe in the country this takes place in, maybe
Brazil.
they'll get a food tube. Yeah, in Brazil.
I don't know. I
But
can't see
America,
Bolsonaro
we get pink
taking care of
clouded.
people.
That's true. That's true. He's going to pay gangs to try to shoot the cloud.
Oh my God.
So we're all doomed. You're saying pink cloud, we're all doomed.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's the point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope this doesn't happen then.
I would
know?
welcome a cloud. At least I could see it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's
I want
fair.
something to direct my rage at.
I would
You punch the
welcome
cloud?
a cloud.
I would welcome a cloud. Something I could throw my shoes at least. Like, fuck you, cloud.
Yeah, because I wonder.
Motherfucker.
I'm dying to know if it affects just humans or like does it kill off all the wildlife too? Like, what about fish? Do fish die?
Got to watch to find
I
out.
know.
Breathing that
I
air,
assume
that's
the
true.
fish are. Yeah, I assume the fish are having a great time. They're looking out and they're like, "Look at those pink clouds. Glad we're down here
Glad
in
we
the
don't have to
ocean."
deal with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start our own society.
What if it does become that halfway through the movie? It's just about fish society.
That would be great. Fuck it.
What a film.
Because like if it rains and it clears it out, like can you go outside for like 10 minutes and then come back in, or like I have so many
No,
questions.
pink cloud.
It's best not to risk it.
Yeah. All right. Next
Yeah, let's move
trailer.
on. Yeah.
The Bob's Burgers movie.
Sure.
This is
Yeah,
the Bob's
it's a movie.
Burgers movie.
Yeah, it's a
Bob's
film.
Burgers.
I've seen 5 episodes, so I'm not like
Same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've only
I'm not
wa-
like
I
up on
have
the Bob's Burgers.
I've seen all of them. I've seen all of Bob's Burgers.
Oh.
I like that you put this adorable note in the doc, Dave. You're like, I like that they made the animation look more sophisticated, and it's like
It
yeah,
does.
That's what pretty much all of them do.
Not
Like-
all of them,
like
though.
the Simpsons movie, the South Park movie, like
I would say the South Park movie didn't really.
it looked
so
at the
here's what
time.
it is.
At the time, it looked better than what the show was.
I like how they like. I'm not talking about shading. I'm talking about the actual backgrounds and settings. Are way more complex than they usually do. I don't know. As the apparently only Bob's Burgers fan, this looks good. They're always just long episodes, but I'm interested to see what they do with this. Because here's the thing about Bob's Burgers is that, unlike a lot of animated shows, they stay firmly grounded in reality. Does that make sense? Like they don't do like weird, like they do like episodes that are kind of adventure based where like crazy things happen, but they don't go over the top. They never like bend reality. It's very much like about the family and their relationship. So I'm just curious how they will up the stakes for this. Which I'm now reading has to do with a sinkhole forming in front of their restaurant. So that's interesting.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. People that I used to work with used to call me Tina. Maybe that's why I won't watch it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
Guessing it won't have Jimmy Pesto in it, though.
No, Jimmy Pesto's been benched.
Yeah.
I was watching Arrested Development with my wife recently, and she's never seen it. And I forget the actor's name, but he's in that as well as one of the cops.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of the 2 cops that like Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character is a surrogate mother for, if you remember. Yeah, fucking Jimmy Pesto's running around in there.
Oh, man.
Years before he would storm the Capitol.
Yeah.
Oh my
Who would
god.
have thought? Who would have thought?
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm at least excited for it. I mean, again, it's just a long episode. It's just like the equivalent of 5 episodes or something.
I mean, in length, I don't know. I don't agree that every show that gets turned into a movie is just a long episode. Like, I don't think Simpsons or South Park is really that. at the time, at least, they were both like really upping the stakes of what the show were. So
Is it getting
I think
a
it's-
theatrical release, or is it just going to be on Fox?
It actually is.
Yeah.
And I was about to say that feels like what makes the difference is actually going to a theater and seeing it.
yeah, for sure.
And so on and so forth. Like that's kind of neat. I want to do that.
yeah.
If I'm able to.
If that pink cloud goes
was
away.
just
Yeah, exactly. Pink cloud permitted.
If
I
it
will
rains,
do
I can
that.
race to my car.
Yeah. All right. Next trailer.
Yeah, sure.
Suspicion. What is this? I don't remember this.
This
It's an
is
Apple TV Plus.
Yeah, this is the
show.
one with the Brits.
This is the other one with Uma.
Yeah, this is the one with Kirkland Brand Keira Knightley. I don't know what her actual name is, but I watched it in full, thought it was Keira Knightley, looked at IMDb and went, "It's not Keira Knightley."
I mean, that's her name. That was savage.
Yeah,
Kirkland Knightley.
yeah, Kirkland Knightley.
Kira Kirkland.
Oh, right. It's okay. So it's a group of people who are accused of kidnapping the son of Uma Thurman, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And they seem to be like, they're like accused of kidnapping, but they're also just walking around, and everybody's just like, "You did it, didn't you? You're the kidnappers." Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
I
What's
mean,
going
they're
on?
all under suspicion.
Yeah, they're like sick. Like in the trailer, they said that they're like, "What do we have in common?" It's like, well, we're all British, and we were in New York on the same day when he got kidnapped. So that's like the only thing that we know that really. It's very weird.
I'm guessing one of them, right? One of them
Probably
is a kidnapper.
it looks like kind of a whodunit, so I'm
Yeah.
fully on board.
It's also hard to
Well-
tell if like Uma Thurman is doing this with like some sort of sinister, thing underneath, because it's hard to tell if she's being real or not, because she's like, everyone thinks I'm a CEO and like no one can see me as a mother. And so I'm like so
Yeah.
curious, like what else is going on underneath.
I'm a little nervous about the fact that it's a TV show whodunit, because I can't think of one that hasn't spun out of control.
Broadchurch.
Oh,
I never saw Broadchurch.
Did you watch the-
now I need
the
to.
flight attendant was really great.
Flight attendant was good. Mayor of Easttown.
Yeah.
What are all the you guys? This is nonsense. You guys
Yeah.
are saying nonsense words.
Wait, you've
Yeah.
never seen those? Really?
no?
Oh my God. They're both great. They're both very
Yeah.
different, but they're both great.
All right, I'll watch them all.
There's
I'll
plenty
watch all
out
of
there,
them.
man.
Yeah. Mayor of Easttown is excellent. I think there is a potential for season 2, and then I know Flight Attendant, they're filming season 2 right now, and Sharon Stone is going to be in it, which is
I
like,
know, I saw
what's
that.
it? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Flight
She's
attendant.
playing her mom.
Is that maybe they don't know who she's playing. Yet
Oh, I
because
thought that's what I read.
her
Oh.
mom is dead in the show, so
Oh, right.
yeah. So maybe it's her in flashbacks, but I don't know.
The flight attendant.
It's the one with Kaylee
now
Cuoco.
streaming on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Where the fuck
good
did this
shit.
come
Yeah,
from?
and Rosie Perez is in it.
Rosie Perez, she's
Yeah,
right
man.
there.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's right there.
Yeah, it's just right there. It's right there for all the world
In
to
the
see.
IMDb, I'm looking this up.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. It's really good.
Yeah.
And honestly,
There's been
like
good-
some of the turns in it, like I didn't see coming. So I was like, this is pretty cool.
All right.
There's good whodunits on TV, Dave. You're just not watching
There's
Yeah,
them.
good
Dave.
whodunits on TV.
Yeah.
Do I? All right.
Too
I
busy
assume
eating
they
crickets
like.
to watch.
That's right, yeah. Stuffing your maw full of crickets.
Do they like? Do they figure out who done it?
Yes.
Yes.
At the end of every season.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
Like the killing. The killing was trying to be that, and then it like stretched it out 2 seasons, and it got weird.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't comment on the upcoming season 2, but like as a self-contained story,
Okay.
both of those shows are good, and then the first season of Broadchurch is really, really good.
yeah.
Okay.
I will watch Suspicion. I need to get Apple
Yeah.
TV again, but I need to. That's because Jeff keeps yelling at me because I am one of the last people on the planet that has not watched Ted Lasso. So
I still haven't seen it either.
I still haven't either.
yeah!
I don't have an Apple TV.
Okay.
And I have Apple TV. I'm so bad at watching television. I'm still only halfway through Squid Game.
I haven't seen Squid. We both haven't seen Squid Game yet.
You guys
Yeah.
go see them Squids games.
Apparently.
It's good games.
The Squid
Good
Game
Squids
is that
games.
all the squids are just laughing at us about the pink cloud.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not. They're the dumb ones. It's the octopus that are smart.
That's true.
Squids are just like. "Durr."
Squids Squids are fucking idiots.
Fucking dumbass
Piece of
squids.
shit squids.
Outta here.
What game can they play? Nothing.
Not chess, I'll tell you that. Like,
No, that's the thinking man's game.
Yeah, no.
Ain't for squids.
thinking man's game.
Yeah.
Next trailer?
Yeah.
Blacklight?
Man,
Blacklight
flawless
starring
segues,
Liam
you guys.
Neeson?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're always great. They're always great. Very organic.
We're not gonna, yeah.
Blacklight.
I'm not gonna segue.
This looks. Why do people keep taking Liam Neeson's family? Like, I just don't understand.
yeah.
Like,
At this
this
point, it looks like a parody of a
I
Liam
know.
Neeson
Yes.
movie. Like-
It looks aggressively generic.
yeah.
God.
Now they're running out of people to kidnap. Now they're kidnapping his granddaughter.
Oh my! It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Knock it off, criminals.
Yeah, as he gets older, they were like, it can't be his daughter anymore. It's got to be his
I
granddaughter.
know. Oh man, I bet he was so upset
Yeah.
when he read that point where he's like, "God damn it!"
That is one of the most unexpected career turns, I think, is Liam Neeson transitioning into like badass. Boy, I didn't
Right.
see that coming.
I know. I want somebody to cut together a fake trailer using only footage from Love Actually, where like they steal the little shit kid that plays drums.
Oh yeah,
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
goes missing and it's like turning into a thriller.
He
This-
explodes in Game of Thrones, so they got to
Nice.
get that in there.
Oh yeah.
He sure does.
Oh man.
This one feels like they didn't have the budget for it. Does that make sense? Like the action in this trailer is like it's fine, I guess.
I don't know.
And they tell you the whole thing, and then they do like it's the FBI guy. Like they tell you like what feels like the twist, and the twist is also like it's my boss. It's the company I work for, and it's like, yeah, again, the most generic movie ever made.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
it's
It may not be.
every
It
plot
may not
point
be
of a
meant to be a
thriller.
twist. It seems like the trailer seems to be telling us he's this cleaner. He doesn't want to do the job anymore. So his old boss is like, "Well, I'm going to kidnap your family and make you do the job."
Right.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Fuck you."
Why would you do that? Why would you kidnap Liam Neeson's family
'Cause-
to make him do a job for you?
Because you slept on the last 10 years of Liam Neeson movies. That's why.
I'm just saying, like, just pay him more or, like, hire another person.
Right. There are younger guys who are
Yeah.
probably just as capable.
That's the thing. If this was
Exactly.
literally any other actor, I'd be like, oh, all right, this looks fine. But like knowing that it's the same trope that he like. Also, I can't believe he said yes to this. You'd think that he'd be like, let me guess, page 57, my daughter gets taken. Like, you know, like you'd think
Oh.
that he'd be like, I don't want to do this again. Like,
Oh, no, he's churning these out.
Yeah,
this
he
is
has-
this is his racket.
He has not stopped. I think the man makes like 2 movies a year. And it's like I think I figured this out at one point, and it's I mean it's kind of sad, honestly, but it's like right around the time his wife died. If you remember, she was skiing and like ran into a tree, and then
yeah.
like it was like a freak accident thing.
so sad.
Since that happened, he has not stopped working.
Right. They also...
So,
he
I don't
just
know if
makes
it's just like he's just like, yes, whatever movie, yes, just keep me working.
Please, just I don't want to think about anything that's happening in real life. Oh God,
Yeah.
that's so sad.
And
I
that's
think-
that's just me completely guessing about somebody's life, a person I've never met before. But like they coincide. So I'm like, man, that seems like it might be the case. I don't know.
God damn it! Now I have to watch this fucking movie.
There's also an element of, like, certain actors just hit autopilot
Yeah.
where they're like, this is easy.
Yeah, he just does
like,
it. It becomes
he, like-
a thing for. It was like a new rebirth, I guess, for
Yeah.
his career.
You can
So-
you can scroll through his recent movies, and they almost all have the same posters.
Yeah.
It's all just him holding a gun with the same face, with titles like The Marksman or Blacklight,
Yeah.
or The Ice Road, or I guess this one Memory, which is a Martin Campbell one, so that might actually be a movie.
The one he
Retribution,
did on the train wasn't bad.
Cold Pursuit. Oh yeah,
oh yeah. Which
He was also in the Men in Black movie, which
I never saw
fuck!
that.
Oof.
The new one, right?
yeah, he was also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I completely forgot it existed.
Here's the
That's
other
my
thing.
review.
Here's the other thing. In the last 5 years, he was in a Coen Brothers film. So we don't have to feel bad for him.
No, he's working.
No.
Yeah,
Yo,
like,
no
that's
one's
the
saying
thing
he's
is-
lacking work. That's for sure.
It's more just that he will do anything. He's got that Nicolas Cage thing where he's like, I'm going to do anything, including really good stuff. Like, but the key is everything. I'm going to do everything.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't know, man. He's doing fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I catch like every third or fourth Liam Neeson movie, so this one probably is going to pass me by.
Yeah.
Right.
They almost had me with that Peter Gabriel song, but other than that, that's just about it.
I'll say the train one wasn't bad. Walk Among the Tombstones wasn't bad.
Okay.
I think those are the last two that I saw.
It's hard because you either have to, I mean, look, bless your heart for doing the thing that people aren't doing, which is watching them all apparently and finding the good ones. Because like I can't sift through all these goddamn Liam Neeson actions to find the actual good ones. That's just not going to happen for me.
I think.
But I'm glad someone's out there doing it.
Yeah. Well, that was part of the good thing about the two that I just mentioned is he's not really action dude in them. Like in the train, I forget what I want to say. The train one's called Nonstop, but I think that's the plane one.
The plane one.
He's specifically not action guy. Like it's more North by Northwest. The commuter. Yeah, he gets roped into a situation. He's just a regular guy.
He's a commuter.
Yeah.
See,
and then Walk Among the Tombstones is like he's like this burnt out cop who like shot some kid or something while he was drunk on duty.
Really?
Yeah.
Because according to the commuter, he's also an ex-cop.
Is he? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. But he's like he's more like a dude who doesn't know what he's doing. He's out of his element in those movies. So that's part of why I enjoyed them.
It's funny because like movies when you like. I love seeing an actor in a role where like it's fun to see them in something different. Where like these movies were like a similar movie from what this looks like is what was that movie that came out not too long ago that was with Bob Odenkirk and Nobody. Like that was so fun and like and
I really
it was
liked it.
It was so great and like that reminds me of like a more comedic version of this, but it like. And it's like fun because it's a thing that you don't get, like you don't see him in that normally. Where like this is just like this. It's like, man, we gotta get you a challenge, Liam. I'm like,
yeah.
It just seems like you're super on autopilot and like, dear God.
Yeah, we literally couldn't remember. We're literally calling him like the train one or the plane one.
Yeah.
It's because they're all the same movie.
Yeah, they really are.
But again. He was in Buster Scruggs. He killed Harry Potter's cousin.
He sure did. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my God.
That was cold-blooded.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Cold-blooded.
Fucking awesome movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
Let's commute.
Bel-Air. Bel-Air. The gritty Fresh Prince show.
Based on the meme.
Yeah, I will say this. The plot actually translated okay over into a gritty version.
That was...
Like, watching I was like, oh, this actually kind of works.
That was what I was going to say. Free of context, this doesn't look bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the context that it is a gritty reboot of The Fresh Prince, it is fucking ridiculous.
It's hilarious.
It's kind of neat that they decided to actually like bend genres instead of just doing like a full-on like copycat version of it. I do kind of appreciate that they decided to do something different.
Yes,
that's fair.
But also, where is Jazzy Jeff? Like,
where is Jazzy Jeff?
Where is he? Why is he missing from
We
this?
need to see his dummy thrown out of the front door.
It would be amazing if they treated him exactly the same way. Like he was the only
It's the only thing that was the same as the original show.
It's funny because like there's certain scenes from the trailer that look like they were that look gritty, like what you're saying, and then there's other scenes where I'm like, are you sure this isn't on the CW? Like, you know what I mean? Like certain ones, like the pool party scenes and stuff, and you're like, what? Everyone's too hot. Stop it.
Oh yeah, well it's a TV show.
It's also Bel-Air.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a TV show shit.
I'm
set
also
in
like,
Bel-Air.
well, where's the Trump yard signs if it's in fucking Bel-Air?
Yeah, I don't know about this, guys, but also like, I don't know, Riverdale. Like, this is a thing. This is a genre that we do, and I'm sure people will watch it.
Well,
and
Riverdale has the benefit of like leaning into the fact that its entire existence is bonkers. Like that show is out of its mind.
Yeah.
Right.
This one, I don't know.
This is like an actual drama.
And again, like free from context. Like this looks good, but like it's so hard to get out of my brain that this is the Fresh Prince.
Well, honestly, like one of the things that I am like so curious about is that I looked everybody up on IMDb, and the kid that's playing Will is like, this is like his first thing. It's his only, I think it's the only credit he has on IMDb.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, that's pretty cool that like, I mean, way to go, dude. Like you just a series of regulars, like your first fucking thing. Like
a pretty high profile thing too.
Yeah.
So Will Smith is producing it.
Yeah.
So I bet he like probably just kind of like plucked him from obscurity and was like, this kid's going to be a star.
The kid stays in the picture. Will Smith talks like that now.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good
Fresh
and maybe
Prince
it'll be
one
its
of Will
own.
Smith's first thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, I'm correct. I literally just went to double check. I was like, right, am I talking out of turn that this is his only credit? No, it's for sure his only credit. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It would be funny if this like became like its own beast. You know what I mean? Like this goes on for like 6 seasons, and it's just a completely separate entity.
Yeah.
From the Fresh Prince.
I mean, I hope it does. Everything about it looks fine. Like again, it's I don't have time for something like this. It's for kids, you know? It's a drama for like younger people. I'm certainly not going to watch it, but like why not? You know, like why, like again, watching this and seeing like, oh yeah, the plot does work this way.
And here they are starting trouble in his neighborhood.
Exactly.
Just one little fight. His mom got scared, and then he was like, you know what? You're moving in with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air. I'm so sorry.
If they do the same intro, they like. Do you think they're gonna do any nods to it?
I don't know, because it's already so. For somebody like me, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who is viewing the show like this. Like you're on such shaky ground that I feel like if they do too many like overt nods to the original show, like the whole thing's going to fall apart because they have to maintain, like it's already a pretty big sell to be like, okay, it's the Fresh Prince, but like gritty and serious.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know, but maybe they will. Who knows?
I don't know, man. I think because of their audience, it's not even that big of a sell. Like what I appreciate is that it doesn't feel like it's for us, the people who grew up watching Fresh Prince.
Yes.
It just feels like it's for new audiences. And once they realized that, they realized they could do whatever the fuck they wanted with it.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I that's why I'm like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Because like I think of like the Saved by the Bell reboot, that felt like it was existing. I never watched it, but the trailers, it was in this like limbo where it was like, we don't know who this is for. It could be for older people. It's same with the Full House one, you know, where it's like, we're just gonna do Full House again, and it's like, yeah, but do you really want to do that? Should we, you know, like,
well,
it doesn't have its charm anymore, and this is like updated. And just, I don't know.
Those are at least still within their respective genres.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, though, is that it's like...
And the writing is stronger on the new Saved by the Bell, too. It's like it actually, you know what I mean? It's like it actually was like it's just better. So, and this one, I mean, maybe this one will blow us away. Who knows?
I don't know. You know what's wild? I was looking at Will Smith's IMDb. I didn't realize Fresh Prince was happening when he did Bad Boys and Independence Day.
Yeah.
And that feels weird to me.
That feels like a lot of goddamn work. I don't even know.
Yeah. That's exhausting.
Yeah.
But also,
I'm like tired if I have to do 2 podcasts in a day.
Yeah.
We got to reschedule.
Yeah.
Final trailer, you guys.
Oh, man.
Speaking of Independence Day.
my-
Hey, a segue, an actual segue. And then I ruined it by calling it out. It's time for Moonfall.
Oh, man. What is this, the 18th trailer? I don't give a shit. Give me it all.
Give me it all.
Yeah, pour it into my eyes.
It looks so dumb, and I can't fucking wait to watch it.
I'm so excited.
It's literally
excited.
Independence Day meets Armageddon. Like, it's so insane.
So fucking excited.
The moon is full of aliens, like liquid aliens.
Oh.
We got Samuel Tarly running
I
around.
know. I was like,
Yeah.
I literally, the second that I started watching, I was like, Sam! Like,
Yeah.
will I ever learn his real name? Absolutely not.
Oh, who knows? Like, who can say?
I remain most excited for Patrick Wilson in a Roland Emmerich. Like, that just... God, what a perfect combination.
I also just
was
need
he
to
was
see
in
Halle
Midway,
Berry
but-
look hot in her 50s again.
Indeed. Yeah. Who
He
among
was in
us?
Midway, but we know that doesn't count.
Right. It's not like, like aircraft carriers weren't falling
Yeah.
from space in Midway.
Yeah, you know what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I want. And I want this.
Yeah.
I want Patrick Wilson fucking saving the Earth from the moon. Oh, God, it's
Are you?
looks
Is there
great.
a reason why your camera's not on, Dave? Because the way you're saying that is a little sexual.
it's just so perfect.
Yep.
I can't. It's soon, right? How soon is this?
It's February. It's February. No, Dave's camera is off because he's eating crickets and sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you and your
Spicy
cat
crickets.
are fighting over the same meal, there's a problem. Like,
And Halle Berry. Has
Yes.
she been in a Roland Emmerich?
Hot.
No.
They're all, fuck. Everybody in this
A lot
is
of
perfect.
newbies. Yeah, a lot of newbies to the Roland Emmerich verse.
God damn. God damn it. And what was with the fucking, like, the space shuttle with, like, moon is for losers on the side of it or something?
Who gives
in
a
the trailer?
shit,
there's
man?
like so
Oh, I
much
can't fucking
happening.
wait.
I feel
I
like my
know.
brain. I was like, did I like take mushrooms before I watched this? Like, there's so much happening in it.
I
Too much
maintain-
information. It's trying to tell us this is like an alternate reality where people hate the moon.
I
Like,
feel
fuck the
Yeah.
moon.
I feel like this is a movie where we should all pay to rent a theater by ourselves and all just go and watch this absolute atrocity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
fucking
We are
excited.
renting a theater to watch this film.
I maintain my theory that there won't actually be aliens in it, that it's all automated. Like that it's...
Well,
it's,
Dave, who built the automation?
That's... No. Obviously, aliens exist in the universe. I'm still... My theory is that it's gonna be like the Star Trek episode Arsenal of Freedom, where it's like old ancient technology that the people who made it have long left. That's my guess.
Yep.
Or it's just like turns out it's a really weird sequel to Arrival. Like,
I was say, what if it is like a stealth sequel to like Stargate or one of Emmerich's other movies?
Oh, God. We're getting another Stargate, right? That's happening.
Probably. There's been like 48 different TV shows.
Yeah. God damn it.
I don't care. I don't need any. I don't need to hear anything else. But I want 9 more trailers before this movie comes out.
Yeah, and this is every Emmerich film for me. Ever since like Independence Day and stuff, I watch every piece of content of it before. Like I don't need there's nothing to ruin, you know? Where
Yeah,
it's like,
what are you
I
gonna
don't want to see
spoil?
anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, no, show me everything
Yeah.
as quickly as possible. I want it all. I want it all right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Moonfall.
It looks so great. Let's just cancel movies for the rest of the year because none of them
We're done. We
fucking
did it.
matter.
oh man.
It's Moonfall and that's it.
I also just
That's it.
love when they take classic rock songs and like just turn them into like they shoehorn them into these blockbuster movies, and it's so funny to me. It's like bad,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
bad
yeah.
moon on the right.
Oh, of course. How could they not, you know?
Yeah, get fucking John Fogerty in there.
So, announcement. There is a Stargate, a new Stargate.
Oh.
Any guesses of who's directing it?
Roland Emmerich.
Yes. Roland Emmerich is doing a new Stargate. So fucking excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who else?
yeah.
Who else?
Who else? Why?
Give him
why
another
mess with
Godzilla.
perfection?
Fuck it.
Yeah, why mess with... God, they should have given him the new Godzilla.
Give him another Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Give him a Batman. Holy shit.
We need this. We need, like, in the way movies have been, like, I've enjoyed many a superhero film, but in terms of, like, what's a new big spectacle we can bring back, this is it. Like, let's get more. Let's get Moonfall 2, Moonfall 3, Moonfall 4. I don't give a shit.
It just becomes the Ben Stiller movie from Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know I've never seen
Moonfall
Tropic Thunder
Cinematic
and I get
Universe.
yelled at all the time for it?
Oh, it's funny. Yeah. I've
it's
watched.
good.
I mean, there's probably dated parts to it because it's old now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a second.
I remember it being quite good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Moonfall.
Moonfall.
Should we move
Moonfall.
on?
It's gonna save movies again. Like,
Yeah.
This time last year, I watched Godzilla versus Kong. I was like, the movies are back. And now I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch Moonfall and be like, the movies are back.
Yeah.
Let's move on to news stories, but first we have some more producers to thank.
Fine.
Starting with Chester's Prophet. Thank you very much, Chester's Prophet. Thank you to Definitely Not Guillermo del Toro.
And we're on to you.
Thank you to Brian, who Tom knows. Thank you to Bob Grenville. Thank you to Steven. Thank you to Han Toomey, the Confused Cyborg. Thank you to Asking Seven. Thank you to Happy Ed 209. Thank you.
All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to Tiger Doors Pratt Thompson. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Not gonna try to sing this week. I'm still wrestling with the vid, with the COVID. Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thank you.
Dan
Amanda Shepard's malt.
Aykroyd.
It's good. It's good.
Thank you to Amanda Shepard's Maltop says the spice must flow, comrades.
Yeah.
Thank you to E.T. the Extravagant Terresticle.
Thank you.
Thank you to Cody Johnston's Time Machine Noise.
Thank you.
Thank you to Pete Vorpagel.
Thank you.
Thank you to Glitterous, CFO of Michael Shannon's Chocolate Factory.
Thank you.
And thank you to subscribe to Jason Pargent's Substack.
Thank you. So they're rebooting Final Destination with the director of the new Spider-Mans.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The movie
should.
that we all quote whenever we're in a situation that we're like, I almost got Final Destination. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's a crime there aren't 19 of these.
Yeah.
Like,
The more the merrier.
Why are there only 5?
The more the merrier.
What are we doing?
how else can we
Like-
horrifically kill
What?
someone?
Right. What are we doing with our precious time on this planet? If not
And it-
making Final Destination films.
Right. And like, yeah, it really is because the beauty of Final Destination, I guess there are like a lot of slashers where it's, if you make a bad one, it's like, oh, well, just make another.
Yeah.
Like, no matter, just do it again. Try it again. You can never make too many.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm a huge Final Destination fan. And yeah, I've been waiting for this news literally since I walked out of the theater of the last one that came out.
Yeah.
When was
When
the
it's like,
last one?
When are we gonna? It was 5.
A couple of years ago now. It's like 2014, I want to say, sometime around then, maybe?
Wow.
Or was it
Really?
earlier?
It was earlier, I think. Final Destination 5, 2011.
Shit. Oh, it's
Yeah.
been 10
Oh my
years.
God.
Damn.
10
11,
years.
or
We've taken
11
a
years
weird-
now.
11 years now.
Yeah.
Fuck. How did we allow this to happen?
I don't know. We've been slipping, man. Hopefully Tony Todd will come back.
Yeah, fuck it. Bring him in there.
Could get Devon Sawa.
Sure.
I would love Devon Sawa to
Yeah,
come back.
get him in there.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody
Play a
say
different-
Devon.
It's a bit Dave does to try to fool people.
Okay. I was like, is this a bit? I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I was like,
Devon Sawa.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
It's Dave's gingerbread house. He does it to try to lure people in.
Yeah.
And then when you say Devon Sawa, he's got you.
is it going to appear if I say it 3 times into my laptop?
Maybe.
Yeah. We. All right. So what? How do you? Like, I'm thinking outer space. Like, what do you do? You either do a hard reboot,
Yeah.
and like you wouldn't want to remake the first one because what's the point of that?
Right.
No need.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no need.
No need.
Yeah, unless
No need.
you could
Speaks
you
for
could
itself.
remake it. Yeah, you could remake it and change the deaths around. Like that would be
Yeah,
fun.
I mean that's all you need to do is just make a new one and sit a bunch of people down and get real creative with the deaths. That's
Right.
it. That's the entire movie.
But you need
how clever can we make these escalating series of fucking catastrophes?
Right, and the inciting incident, like
Sure, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the inciting incident has to be pretty gnarly.
yeah. So I'm thinking something around space.
Might as well. Bunch of astronauts.
Might as well.
Bunch of
God.
hot teen astronauts.
Yeah, okay. I want NASA working on it. Like I want the astronauts to be reporting down to Houston being like, so death is stalking us. And they're like, we have our best men on this, men and women, and we're going to go through and do the math, and it's going to be like Apollo 13, you know, we're going to get Ed Harris and he's going to like throw a bunch of shit down and he's going to be like, I need in 48 hours them to have beaten death. Let's get on it, people. And he's wearing his vest. You know what I mean?
Hear me out. Final destination, Moonfall.
Yeah, fuck it.
The movies are back!
Movies are back.
They should have NASA engineers design all the death sequences.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, there's so many ways to go with the Final Destination. I'll be happy with anything. I just think why not make it spectacular,
Yeah,
you know?
it might as well
This
be the
is
greatest
the
film ever made.
movies, after all.
Yeah.
Make a spectacle.
And
Yeah.
they are back. I don't know if you've heard.
Movies are back,
Damn it.
yes. Oh man. Speaking of which, Netflix is making back-to-back sequels to Red Notice. Movies are
Sure.
back.
Yeah, I was like, could not care less.
The movies are back?
Have you guys,
The movies are
anybody
back in the
seen Red
closet.
Notice?
Put the movies away.
Put it back
Put
on the
the
shelf.
movies
Back on
away.
the shelf.
Yeah. Get them in one of those
Red Notice-
Tupperware bins from Target.
I still haven't seen it, but Red Notice is the most Netflix movie a Netflix movie has ever been, right? Like,
yeah, or
it's,
next to that Spencer movie that Mark Wahlberg made. But yeah,
wait, what? Oh yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah, but
It's
no,
so-
God, no, I haven't watched Red Notice. Like
No.
it's I've forgotten it exists. Like I am regularly reminded that it exists.
It is pretty wild, though, to see like how big of stars are like doing all these streaming services now, though. Like a couple years ago, did you ever think that you would see like The Rock and Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot on fucking Netflix? Like that's crazy.
No. And it is. It's kind of like how, like when Prestige Television, like how it shifted. Like, oh man, can you believe this person's doing TV now? What a, well, they're really slumming it. But now it's like the opposite. Like TV is where it's at. So I think it's just the culture's been gradually shifting. Plus Netflix has all the money.
Yeah.
So-
Right.
Which I still don't
But also,
understand
like-
because they were like in the red for so long that I like still cannot wrap my head around how they have all this money.
I think they still technically are, or something. Like I think
So
I
wild.
remember reading something about that, or like Amazon, how they're still technically just riding on investor capital. I don't know. I'm not an egghead. I don't know how these things work.
yeah. I, at the same time, I look at Red Notice and I don't think like, can you believe we've come all this way? Because it's like so incredibly mediocre looking that I guess I'm not entirely surprised.
Yeah.
Like has Netflix made they've made good movies,
Yeah.
right? They made Roma, they made
Buster Scruggs, like you just mentioned.
Buster Scruggs, yeah. Yeah, they do make good
Beast of
movies.
No Nation. That was like the first one
Yeah.
where they were really trying to push for like award recognition and stuff.
Yeah.
They really do one or the other, it feels
A
like.
little film called Mank.
Mank. Okay, so have they made a good like action movie?
No.
Okay.
Well, I liked Extraction, but that's because there's a 10-second sequence where Chris Hemsworth beats the shit out of kids.
yeah, which is it's too short.
Too
It
short.
Should
Should
have
have been the whole movie.
Yeah.
Movie. Him fighting wave after wave of child.
So it looks like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny was number 1 for box office for Netflix. And we can skip the next one. But do you guys remember Okja? You guys remember that movie?
I
Okja.
do, yeah. Whew.
Yep.
That's a movie.
That was well way more brutal than I was expecting. That
Yeah.
Yeah, truly.
film.
But yeah, more Red Notice. I
Yeah.
mean, part of me wants to watch it because like, what if I love it? What if I love Red Notice?
Dave,
But a bigger part
there
of me
is
is
simply no way
No,
you will love
no.
Red. I refuse to believe in that reality.
We're going to put your mental health on Red Notice if you love that movie.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
what if it's the best movie, you guys?
It might be. It might
Yeah.
be. But I will never find out.
There's no way to know. There's
Well,
no
also,
way
like,
to
Netflix is so notoriously bad about, like, highlighting its own programming. Like, Red Notice never comes across when I'm on Netflix. Like, it's never in any of the queues that I'm looking at.
know. Right.
And it's like they spent so much money on this movie, and it's like, at least fucking try to get me to watch it, man.
Is like the second worst streaming service in terms of the actual interface, right? Disney Plus has got to be number one. Disney Plus is awful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like things though that are always a mess though. Like with HBO Max, like their like rewind always gets fucked up. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. Like they all have weird glitches. I
hate to say this, the only streaming service, in my opinion, that's feels solid is Amazon. It never fucks up for me. It always just does the thing I want it to do. I just don't know why it's so hard. With Netflix, it just buries stuff like Squid Game, like we talked about. Like that was not something they advertised.
Well,
it
like,
was just
neither
something
was
people found.
Yeah.
If you recall, neither was Stranger Things. Like they just dumped it on there.
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck? And then, of course, the autoplay and like all the other little things.
Yeah, you have you have to go to the website to turn off that autoplay.
I know, it drives
like, they
me
really make
crazy.
it hard. Yeah.
Well, the other thing too is Netflix just like doesn't let anything breathe. Like they won't renew a show after 3 seasons because they don't want to pay anybody more money for their contract negotiations. So it's like, like I think Stranger Things is like one of the only shows that they have that's going to be going past a 3rd season.
Yeah.
Like I think it's that and Ozark.
Yeah. Which
and,
when is
Orange
that?
is the New Black.
That's going to be coming back soon too, right? God, I love that
show.
show.
Very soon, I think. Yeah.
And 2 sequels to Red Notice.
And 2 sequels to fucking Red Notice. The movies are back.
The movies are back. You want to think some more?
I would
thank
love to thank some more producers, Dave.
All right. Big thank you to the Midnight Patron with patrons at midnight. Thank you to Exploding Runes. Thank you to Andrew, the proud Satanist. How?
Praise
Thank
him.
you to Vincent. Thank you to Rev M.D. Thank you to Lauren Gucci. Thank you to Bootler Boodleson. Thank you to Tux. Thank you to Ricky Cilantro. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you to Norm from Cheers. And thank you to Space McNulty. Thank you very much.
All right, let me jump in here. Thanks to Great, It's That Guy.
Ooh,
thank you to Nolan Mayton.
Thank you.
Thank you to Andrew. Follow Marina on Twitch and Patreon at Hartford's Brain McGuire.
Woo.
Thank you to AJ.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tip Drizzle.
Thank you.
Thank you to Burrito Mouth.
Thank
you to the ghost of Dave Thomas.
Thank
you to Aaron Burser.
Thank you.
Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparks, Esquire.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick. Chill.
Thank you.
Thank you to Funky J.
Thank you.
And thank you to Pie Guy.
Thank you.
Dave.
Thank you.
Dave.
Thank you.
Dave, put the crickets down.
Never.
Put the crickets down. If we were in person, I would slap them out of your hands.
I mean, he's allowed to have them in his hand when we talk about the last thing.
That's true. Do you have a movie that deserves more hype?
You know what, Tom? Yes.
Oh, what luck. Oh, I thought that you might.
I do. This is okay. Listen up. This is the trailer is still not the trailer dropped pretty recently. It still hasn't gotten any too many views. It's called Hatching. It's coming out on VOD on April 29th. I think it's doing some festivals as well. This is about a little girl, a 12-year-old gymnast whose mother has like a family blog, and one day she finds a wounded bird. The mother mercy kills the bird, and then she finds the bird's egg, and the egg just gets very, very big, and the girl befriends what appears to be some sort of monster that erupts out of the egg.
Yeah.
And then, hilarity ensues.
Yeah.
The trailer is
ensues.
pretty intense.
It's like an E.T. if it was a giant murderous bird.
It reminds me of a like kind of tweaked version of like the female Let the Right One in a way.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's finished. It also reminds me of that.
It's totes
This
finish.
is It's a Finnish film. It's a first-time director.
Another female director.
And-
Hell yeah.
Yeah, lady director. Go ahead and Google Hatching trailer and see for yourself. It's just very compelling looking film.
Yeah, it looks gnarly. It looks, it looks like pretty clear allegory. It's like the sinister underbelly to the perfect life that her mom is portraying for for the sake of vlog views and such. So familiar theme, but still, it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm into it.
Yeah, there's definitely a theme going on, but it's also just like a gnarly monster film. So
That
it's like,
shot of its eye
bird
is like
monster.
so cool. That like one I was like, ooh. I also back in the day incubated eggs, like chicken eggs, and hatched and raised them. So I feel like I have some skin in the game in this movie.
Did this ever happen? Did you ever get a monster bird?
We got what we had. We used to call them the immortal chickens because they wouldn't fucking die. They're only supposed to live like 3 or 4 years. This particular breed of chicken that we had. That thing lived, both of them, there was 2 females. It was Buttercup and Daisy. And those little maniacs lived to be almost 20 years old.
Man.
It was crazy. Like my dad built them like a coop in the back and they just like hung out and like it was ridiculous.
Refused to die.
Man.
Yeah.
Some dark powers were at work there.
Yeah.
You probably should have killed those chicks.
Yeah. Probably drank their blood for good measure too. Gain their power.
That's how you get monster birds.
Yeah.
No, I like that you don't see really the bird in the trailer. I really like the shot where she scarfs down bird seed and then throws it back up in her hands
Yes.
And at first,
to feed to the
because
bird.
at first I was like, oh shit, she's turning into a bird. And then I was like, oh no,
Yeah, that's what I
that's
thought,
right.
too.
She's baby bird, mama birding.
She's
this thing.
birding.
Yeah.
She's birding like Alicia
She's
Silverstone.
birding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Alicia Silverstone.
That was her, right? Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
it was. But also, like in the trailer, she seems to also take a turn in the trailer, right? There's a couple shots where she appears to be some sort of monster. I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't think it's
I think it
her.
was
I think
just-
it's the bird
the
turning
bird?
into like a version maybe of herself or something. It's like it reminds me of like when you have a familiar, you know what I mean? Like it kind of reminds me of that, or like even of like Babadook
yeah.
or something, you know?
Yeah. I got all sorts of Babadooks. Yeah.
I got all sort Babadooks
All
for
kinds
days.
of Babadooks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're swimming in Babadooks. We're swimming in it.
So yeah, everybody check out the trailer for Hatching. It's if you like grotesque horror movies, which you know,
movies are
I
back.
Movies are back.
Movies are back.
Themes about families and how
Families.
fucked up they are.
Birds
And birds and gymnastics.
and gymnastics.
It's got everything. It's got everything.
Yeah, except the moon.
The
falling.
moon is probably somewhere in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you
that's
watch.
fair.
Liam
You'll see a little
Neeson's
Easter
also
egg.
going to just make a cameo.
What if Liam Neeson came out of the egg, and it was just about Liam Neeson, her baby birding
She's
Liam Neeson?
birding Liam Neeson,
Yeah,
feeding him seeds.
that's the movie I want. Oh my goodness!
yeah.
Feeding him peanut butter and seeds.
Well, if we have
That'd be
established he would
amazing.
not turn down that script, so
no, hell
No, he wouldn't.
So I'm a giant bird in this. All right. Oh man. I think we've done it. I think that's a so.
yeah.
That is a sod. It
Oh,
really
man.
is.
Oh, Val, thank you so much for being on the show.
Oh yeah, thanks for having
Yeah.
me.
What do you want to plug? I know you got something big, right?
I do. I'm not sure when this episode drops, but my
Tomorrow, so.
perfect. My debut comedy album is coming out January 21st. It is available for pre-order right now on Apple and on Bandcamp, and it is Through Blonde Medicine is the label. The album is called Beach Trash because that is what I am, and. And so I'm real stoked about it. I got a big write up in the Boston Globe, which was really cool. And
that's
yeah,
great.
yeah. So I'm real jazzed about it. So please check it out. I'm super stoked. And yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, that's great.
Everybody check that out. That sounds fantastic.
If you follow me on Twitter, I have the pinned where like the link and stuff is. So at Valerie _Tosi on Twitter and Instagram if you want to go find.
Do
Yeah.
that.
You should.
Everybody do
Yeah.
that.
Click that.
Don't wait for Spotify, okay? Because they don't pay us
No.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to listen to it on Spotify, my Venmo is at Valerie Tosi. You owe me $9.99.
Yeah. Spotify doesn't pay jack shit. So anyway.
Well, let me tell people quick about our
Dave,
Patreon.
you tell them something.
Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You go on there, you pay $5 a month, you get access to all sorts of exclusive podcasts, like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman.
Ew.
Fox Mulder is a maniac. Also,
that
Star
guy.
Trek The Next Futurama and Spiel Boys. Those are all available on there. Also, every Friday, that's tonight, we watch movies with our patrons. That's if you kick in a little more, you can get access to that. Lots of fun, lots of movies. We watched. What did we watch? The Spider-Mans.
We watched the Spider-Mans.
A couple of
We
Spider-Mans.
watched the Amazing
last week.
Spider-Mans, yeah.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen tonight?
I don't know,
It's
man.
fucking
Who can
unpredictable.
say?
Tick, tick, boom.
Who among
Do
us?
it. I'm sure your patrons would absolutely love to watch Tick, tick,
Yeah,
Is
boom.
that
We'll-
Andrew Garfield?
It is, yeah.
He's
We'll do
great.
We'll
a double.
do that in silence.
We'll do a. I was gonna say we'll do a double feature of that in Rent.
In
I mean,
Rent.
I'll
We
be
can also
there.
do silence.
That's the thing that will get me to sign up for the Patreon. That's it.
Yeah. All
Just
right.
to watch
Weekly
just to
viewings
watch
of
you guys
Rent.
suffer through musical theater.
We also have a store. Head over to our website, gamefullyunemployed.com, where you can find a link to our Teespring store, where we have all kinds of cool original artwork and designs you can get on T-shirts, mugs, stickers, posters, all kinds of things. So check that out.
Yeah.
Goofs.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough. Say goodbye,
That's
everyone.
enough. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, CORLEW, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.